look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. They come up in an offset eye. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when they went with line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now Wilson on second down. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson looking for Baldwin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Smith. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Charles. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
There's no secret to beating a 3-4 when you're trying to run the ball up the middle. You have to control the guy over the nose of the center. And oftentimes, he's awfully hard to move. That's why he's there. A big guy, usually north of 300 pounds, with some agility. But somehow, you got to figure out how to move him. And most teams will double the nose. Center.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charkandrick West taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Wilson to give to Rawls. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move him out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Ramik Wilson, no relation, in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He sets to fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll hand to Rawls. And he cuts it out. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 41 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Smith steps away to his left. And he'll find a man. That's Macklin. And he's brought down after a good gain. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a KC first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A strong running. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard. Game can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
In motion, Hill. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And the wideout in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. A big play there. Smith to Macklin. 46 yards. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Smith. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They go back to the ground now with Charles. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he puts it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. After the interception, here's Smith. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico. Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Caught here by Conley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On first down, Smith. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. In motion, Hill. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Again, it's Charles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Hard throw, incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board? There goes Thomas Rawls. 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he motions the wide receiver. Smith on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And the wide out in motion. Now Jamal Charles on third down. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And this is caught. He hits Maclin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. We're back now in KC. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. And he motions the wide receiver. As they've done all day, they run with Charles, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. Graham slotted out to the left. On first down, Procise. And a cutback left. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Procise, 52 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man in football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Smith going underneath for Charles. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On first down, Smith. Flush to his right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Out of the gun, Smith. A dump off for Charles. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Back to throw. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. In motion, Hill. So now it's first and goal. They run it. It's Charles. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And now it's second and goal. Another shot here for Charles. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. In motion, Hill. Here's Smith looking to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just want